What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alphaville. As you will likely hear outside, there are still crazy fireworks going on, even as it gets later and later into the evening. So I'm shooting this on July 4th. I stayed home to make sure my cat was calm and collected, which she has been the whole time. She's really just been sleeping on my lap or on the chair here for multiple hours now. But yeah, obviously you're going to hear it more notably during the intro. Once the song starts, it will drown out most of the all but the most explosive of fireworks, but obviously it's just sort of a one-time thing. I wanted to shoot a lot of videos since I was going to be home tonight, so please excuse the cacophony of noise, and we will resume normal, relatively sonically isolated reactions following this. In any case, we're going back to their 1986 album, Afternoons in Utopia. I'm going to continue to say how much I enjoy that album title. And the next tune, someone mentioned, I don't know if it was specifically Marian Gold or the whole group, but that this song is not the favorite of the group over time. They came to not so much enjoy Universal Daddy, which is admittedly a funny name. You know, even if you were going to say Universal Father, it might have a more, I don't know, sophisticated sound to it. But, you know, Universal Daddy, like daddy is typically said, you know, by you know, like younger kids, and obviously it's said in different other like pop culture contexts, but the point is it has a bit of a funny sound to it, you know, and universal, something that applies everywhere, or something that is indeed ubiquitous. So I don't know, like, I suppose it makes me think it could be like making a statement about religion, because, you know, a lot of religions have like notions of sky gods, and, you know, that they're literally ubiquitous. I feel like it could be something else entirely, but again, I will say it's a really sort of funny and seemingly cheeky phrase that I don't quite know what to do with, though again, I do have it in my mind as we go into this one that over time they came not to like the track. Now, I remember reading something similar about Sounds Like a Melody, which apparently was true shortly after they put it out, because they felt like they had been rushed by the studio or the label. But someone was commenting that eventually they did come to enjoy Sounds Like a Melody, and it is one that they have played at concerts, so, which makes me very happy, because that's still, like, in contention for my favorite Alphaville track. I absolutely love that one, so, yeah, like I said, my understanding is that they're not overly fond of this one. Don't quite know what to make of the title, even as it amuses me, so let's find out. This is Alphaville, Universal Daddy, from their 1986 album, Afternoons in Utopia. I like the sound already, though. Ooh. My first thought is, what's not to like? We got dynamic synth bass. You want the new connection? I'll be just a step away. Move in my direction. Leave the doors as if they're breaking on the door. Get this message in your heartbeat. There's a love I can trust. You've been searching for adventure. Follow me, let's take the golden path. Universal Daddy for everyone. Like Romeo. that's all tune. I love it. Sonically especially. Lyrically, I'm not quite sure. And there were a couple lines, the Universal Daddy for Everyone, Universal Kingdom. It does sound like maybe it's making reference to religious ideas, but there was more to it than that, and I wasn't quite sure what to make of some of the phrases I was hearing. So, be curious to see what people comment on this one. But again, if this isn't one like Sounds Like a Melody, where they eventually came around on it and they enjoy it again and have performed it since, if this is one that's essentially disappeared from their concert sets, I feel like it's a shame, because sonically it's fantastic. It's got that dynamic synth bass. It's got these different synth like melodic layers, like a big like beautiful lead one, but all these like little touches around it. Great vocals going up into like at least quasi falsetto. Some backing vocals. Sound like there was some backing female vocals at one point. Not entirely sure. And yeah, really dynamic track. I just love the like classic electronic 80s sound that I get from their music, even if it's never a name I knew until about a year ago, when big shout out to Yun. I don't even know if it was like 8 months ago, maybe 10 months ago. But yeah, Yun brought them to my attention. I think Han Solo had already like, shared a folder, but I hadn't started going through it yet. So yeah, big ups to all of you. Do let me know what you think of this one. And Luca and I, who's again sleeping through all this, we will see you next time. Peace.